What's up YouTube? It's your boy Douglas M. And today I'll be going over the T-Mobile version of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 4G. And I'm very jealous of that because I have Sprint and mine's not 4G. We have LTE, unfortunately not in my area, but this is the T-Mobile version. And as you may know, it is running Jelly Bean 4.1.1. Let me move my old phone up, my S3 out the way. But let me just, in fact, before I do that, let me compare the size so you can see. I don't know if that does that justice, but that's how you can see it right there. Not much different. I have a case on mine, so that doesn't really count. That's the back. And this is my boy's phone. And I won't be getting, unfortunately, this phone. I do have the Tab 10.1 Note, but I'm gonna wait for the S4. But anyway, enough of that. Alright, so let's get down to it. So yeah, this is running Jelly Bean 4.1.1. The screen right here is a 5.55 display. High resolution display. Unlock that. And it's running a quad core 1.6 gigahertz processor. The front camera, I don't know if you can see it there. See it? 1.9 back camera, 8x, 8 megapixels. Now, let me see if I can pop out the back, show you the battery. All right. So we opened up took off the back cover, and looks like it's a 3100 milliamp battery. This is your memory card right here, slot, and this is your SIM card right here. All right, so just so you could look at that. All right, getting back to the obvious. Up here is the 3.5 head jack. Right here is your volume rocker. And this is the on and off. This is your charging dock, and looks like the S Pen right here. We'll get into that a little later. All right, and speaking of memory card, I forgot to say this holds a 64 gig. This can hold a 64 gigabyte memory card, but I will tell you that app to SD does not work for these new Samsung devices. This is not the only one. It doesn't work for the S3 nor the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 either. So if you're looking to move apps to your memory card, you would either root it, or I would suggest you actually get the 32 gigabyte version of this phone or any of these new Samsung devices, so that you don't run into a problem. Because otherwise you won't be able to do it unless you root it. All right. So this is my boy's setups. I mean, his home screen. So we're just gonna flip through it, see how fast it is. Looks like it's running well, just as normal. Fluent as always. No lag. So that's good. Let me zoom in a little more. See if you can see it. It's kind of dark. Let's go real quick to the settings and see how that setup looks there. Shouldn't look any different. Too much different than the S3, but let's take a look. Let me zoom in a little more. As you can see, you got the more settings there. What do we got here? All right. hotspot tethering, Wi-Fi calling. We got the Allshare cast there. Stay tuned for a video on that. I'll be demoing that on my Samsung LED 3D TV as well. So pretty much the same features as you're used to if you have a current Samsung phone like a S3. Nothing too different there. In fact, let's go and just make sure we see the build right there. Yeah, see, there it is. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go into the apps to see what kind of comes with the phone. Of course, my boy, I'm sure, added his own apps, but we'll just thumb through them. Now this phone, I'm telling you right now, this is a huge phone, but it feels nice in the hand. You know, I don't really feel like, it doesn't feel heavy. Actually, it doesn't even feel any heavier than the S3 to me. But it is definitely big. I think this is for me personally, this is the biggest I would ever go. Yeah, this is big, but it feels nice in your pocket. It's lightweight. The build does feel nice, and at least for the T-Mobile version, I don't know if the Sprint version will have this, but the back doesn't feel cheap. But of course, the Sprint version probably be that white plastic. But maybe because this is not white, that's why. But it doesn't feel cheap in the back. I like that. It looks metal. It's not metal, but it has a feel to it like it is. So I could dig that. All right, so let's get to the S Pen portion feature of the phone. Give me 1 second. All right, we're going to take out the S Pen, see what happens. And it's located, just to show you, right here. Which would be the bottom right. All right, so when I took out the pen, this automatically comes up. So let's try something real quick. Feels very smooth, just like my 10.1 Note. So no change in that. It does feel, yeah, it doesn't feel exactly like a pen, but it feels very close to it. So they'll be perfecting that, I'm sure, as the new versions of these phones come out. But it does feel pretty natural though, if that's what you're into. All right, we're going to demo the S Voice feature of the phone. I'm not even going to look for the app. Usually when I double tap this button down here, it usually comes on, so it should work the same way. Where was George W. Romney born? Okay, there you got it. Have the volume down, that's why you don't hear anything. Well, actually, my boy has his volume down. So there's the answer there. It's pretty. I'll try one more. What's the weather going to be like for the rest of the week? All right, so nothing changed there. Should be fine, just as you expect. All right, and that's pretty much my quick review of the T-Mobile Samsung Galaxy Note 2 4G. And I just want to say again, this definitely fills your hand, but it is very light, so it's not heavy. It is, of course, as you know, bigger than the S3, as you can see. See, that's how much bigger it is, or longer, should I say. And it's wider too, actually, because I have a case on mine, so it makes it a little thicker than it normally is. So it's much wider, but it definitely feels, it doesn't feel awkward, but this is as big as it gets. You know, as a bonus, before I end the video, I'll go ahead and hook it up to my Samsung TV via Wi-Fi, because I have a dongle. It's called the Allshare Cast dongle, and it enables me to mirror my Samsung devices that have that feature to my TV via Wi-Fi. So let's get into that real quick, and that'll be it. All right there you see my TV. And right now I'm going to prepare the Note 2 to mirror on my TV. So I'm going to first go to settings. And then I'm going to click more settings. And then I'm going to look for Allshare, cast. There, you see it there. And I'm gonna wait. Oh, it's looking for it. See, connecting. So it should change in a few. Oh, there it is. Now if I turn it sideways, now my Note 10.1, when I turn my Note 10.1 like this sideways, it does go to full screen, but it's not happening here. And it doesn't do that on the S3 either, so I guess it's same difference. But this can really show you the quickness of me, you know, going through the different screens and so forth. Pretty awesome. I'm not gonna really get into anything too crazy. What the heck is this? See if I turn that sideways, what happens? Okay, that coming. What the hell is this, bro? Is this a stock? What is this called? Paper artist? Is that stock? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's something new because I didn't see that. I don't have that on my S3 or my Note. I didn't look for that, so I guess that's something new. Let's see what this words thing does. Oh, well, let me get out of that. But anyway, it's your boy Douglas M. This is a quick review, like I said, of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 T-Mobile version. And if anything, thanks for viewing my video. Remember to subscribe. And comment below if you have any questions or anything you want to add to the video for other viewers to look at and understand about this Note. And remember again, guys, if storage is your deal and you're used to, like maybe you have an old school phone right now and you're used to using app to SD or any of those apps to move your games or programs on your phone to your memory card, remember you want to get a 32 gigabyte version of these new devices because app to SD does not work. So please remember that. All right, so anyway, catch me on the next Samsung video and I'm out.